Hey, how's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show. That's my buddy Ricky, and we got our guest on tonight, Tom. Tom from New York. So what we'd
What's
like to do,
Hey, Rick.
we would like to talk about sports and craft beer, Philly sports and craft beer. So we'll start off with what everybody's drinking tonight. Starts off there, Ricky.
All right. First of all, before I dive into my beer, it's just got a really nice new strain of sativa, and took a nice little dive onto that before my craft beer, and that's really nice too.
Yeah,
So that's what I just started with a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm more of a sativa guy. It's kind of I call it the coffee of the weed world. Nothing wrong with indica. Like I call it in the couch. It's good stuff, but it knocks me the fuck out.
Right.
But anywho, it's legal. So what I'm starting with, I gotta say, and my bad, I thought we were starting about a half an hour ago, so I popped it open then. I try not to chug this thing because it's so good. It's one of the better treehouse beers I've had in a while. It's
what's that?
It's called Twilight of Autumn.
Oh wow.
It's a Galaxy juice bomb, dude. It's fucking sorry, I'm trying not to curse. It's 8.6. It's 8.6. The flavor's phenomenal. I mean, you got the Galaxy all down, and so much passion fruit and pineapple and some mango and a hint of melon, which is a bright, vibrant nose to it. It's a fantastic beer. I mean, you see the color of that kind of opaque yellow. The body's fantastic. I mean, you see the lacing on the glass. It's a home run. I drink a ton of Treehouse, and this is one of the best I've had, at least in a very long time, and that's saying something.
Nice.
So yeah.
Have you had much Treehouse there, Tom? I think I sent you a couple of cans here and there, right?
Yeah, I've had Orange Julius and I forget the name of one of the purple can there, but I've had a couple of
Haze.
But being where I live, it's a lot of Alchemist products, a lot of Sip of Sunshine.
Okay. Yeah, we've been getting Alchemist around us now too. It's nice. Focal bagger, heady topper.
A lot of Vermont beers.
Yeah. Nice. Now, Saratoga, that's not too far from you, right? The new place that Treehouse is opening up. It's a couple hours away from you.
About 3 hours. So when they open up, it'll be really easy. And we go up there a lot, anyways. Nice.
There's
a lot of they got SPAC, which is the Saratoga Performing Arts Show. That's where all like the big concerts go through.
Nice.
So it's an area we like to visit quite a bit.
Yeah,
you get a lot of good acts up there. Any good concerts? I'm a music guy. I'm trying not to curse. That's so sorry. Big music guy. So you got a lot of good acts up there.
Yeah, this year I went and watched. Who I watched? I just went and watched Megadeth, and then
nice.
And they had Bullet for My Valentine open up for them, and that was in Ottawa. That's only about an hour from my house.
Oh, get out!
And then after that, we went and watched Avenged Sevenfold, and they had. Oh my goodness. I forget the name of the band, but it'll come to me in a little bit. But that was a great show all the same.
Nice.
And I am drinking this Industrial Arts Brewing Company.
Nice. Good brewery, man. Really good brewery.
This one is called Wrench.
Yeah. That's I would say that's their flagship, right, Rick? That's their main beer.
and it's a phenomenal beer. I mean, when it comes to beers, at least around here that I can get off the shelf, that are some of the best IPAs I've ever had. I put the Wrench and the King Julius right up there because they're both phenomenal.
Yeah, King Julius is great off the shelf, man.
And Wrench is right there with it. So that's
Do you get Toppling Goliath up around you? King Sue or Pseudo Sue, anything like that?
I don't get a lot of that. If I go
that's good stuff.
There's a store called the Beverage Warehouse, and that's in Burlington, Vermont. Or actually, it's not technically Burlington. It's Winooski, Vermont, which is right next to Burlington. That's a couple hours for me, and that's where I go when I want to really fill my fridge up with some stuff that's not as easy to get. They're a really good store.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten over to, I know they're newish. Have you gotten the Freak Folk yet? It's over near the Alchemist, about 20 minutes away.
No, I haven't been to that one yet.
I gotten some of their stuff recently. I haven't had much. I think it was the first batch I got, and man, it was phenomenal. If you're an IPA fan, I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is they're going to get up there. There's always the breweries that hit, and they're going to. Biden's did it back in the day. They hit, and you knew
Right.
they were going to jump up with the tree houses, the other half, the trilliums, and hold their own, and they did, and they're still there. This brewery, keep an eye out for Freak Folk.
Free Folk, all right. Yeah, like Trude, man. You can't even get Trude's beer. You know what I mean? Like once they get heard on the scene, they blow up, man, if they're anything good. So, all right. That leaves me. I'm going with other half. Other half's always good. What's this guy? Yeah, the Daydreamiest.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a fine beer.
Yeah, nice color. Nice looking beer.
A nice dark hue to it.
Yeah. Well, I was drinking Shinerbach earlier, man. I found a 6-pack of it, and I very rarely get Shinerbach around here, And the liquor store we went to get the Bourbon County Stout today because the new ones got released. I seen the 6-pack of Shiner. I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing that, man. Such a good, easy drinking beer.
Speaking of which, that's tradition every year. BCBS getting released on Black Friday morning. I like to read online about beer all the time, and I'm watching people, the prices they're paying and stuff. And I'm like,
right.
And then you got some people arguing. That's Anheuser-Busch or whatever. That's not great. I'm like, dude, drink what you love. That's a great beer. I saw some people paying today like over $40 a bottle.
It's nuts. It used to be $12.99, man. Now it's like $15.99 for the basic bottle, and that's pretty expensive because it's only a 16 ounce. 16.9. So you're paying $16 for that. And then I got a variant. It was the backyard beer or something like that, and it's got like all these berries in it and stuff. And that was $26 for a variant. So it's pretty crazy, but it should be good.
Oh yeah, that series is always good, man. Remember, I think we got it from Ed. Remember, we got their coffee variant years ago and drank it. It was like one of the best coffee stouts I'd ever had. It might still to this day.
Yeah, my favorite variant is the vanilla rye. Anytime they do the vanilla rye, I always try to get that one, man. It's so good. And I'm not a big vanilla guy, but they do it really well.
Have you gotten the Proprietor's blend?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
My brother got it for me one year as a gift for Christmas, man, and it was banging. It's like Hunapoo, at least the one I had. It had that spice, heat to it, and a nice chocolate roast to it.
Well, speaking of Shiner too, I just brought in a keg of Shiner Holiday Cheer at the joint. So anybody that likes that, if anybody's had it, it's their kind of seasonal beer for the holidays. You get some, it's like a lager. You get some dark pecan, some peaches. Nice. It blends well. It's a good beer. Listen, Shiner puts out good shit.
Yeah, they do, good man. Stuff. I mean, I got all of them because like that's one of the good beers you could get over Japan from the military store. You know what I mean? We used to get that. We used to get Line and Googles and some other stuff. You know what I mean? But it was really hard to get craft beer over there.
I think you told me about Shiner. I think you're the one who introduced it. I think way back when you had brought it up. Maybe we were talking or something. I remember saying it. Man. And then I tried it. I'm like, damn, this is good. That's,
Yeah. Their Oktoberfest is phenomenal, but I can't find it around here, man. Like,
I haven't seen that in a few years.
Yeah. But
Yingling's got a good Oktoberfest, believe it or not.
Right. Yeah, that's really good too, man. But yeah, this beer is awesome, man. Look at that head. It's fucking nice and pillowy. Man,
it's a good looking beer.
Mm. Now you get other half around you there, Tom?
Yeah, I get a bunch of other half. Actually, I think I sent you a couple pictures of it.
Nice.
They had some of that around here, and they had a lot of it in Vermont, but the price on it was actually kind of pricey.
Yeah. We get Equilibrium from New York here, man, and that price on those cans are ridiculous, man. It's
if it
so
goes
expensive.
Out of state, it seems to really jump up. So I tend to stick to the Vermont beers because they're just as good, and you're not paying that whatever that extra cost is for them to get it into Vermont. I don't understand why. Maybe because it's rare for the area,
but they're getting big too, man. They got spots all over down, man. Other half, I think they got like 4 or 5 or something like that.
Dude, I thought it was really cool to hear that Tree House is coming to Saratoga. That was like, I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, that's fucking great.
Dude, the brewery's so nice in the one in Massachusetts, and my buddy Al just went to the new one they have open up, and they had like pizza or something like that. The guy likes pizza, so he likes making his homemade pizzas and all. And he said it was really good, man. So it's gonna be a good time, man. If we have to make a trip up there, check it out when it opens up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you come back around our way, man, you gotta check out Ricky's Bar, man. He's always got a lot of good craft beer there, man. A lot of good food.
Rick, how close are you to I call him Turkey. How close are you to Turkey?
DeeTer, 10 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Depending on traffic.
Yeah. But he's always got a lot of good beers on tap there, man. They got good food too. But so you say you have a cigar too that you're into or something?
Yeah, I'm a big cigar guy, and I know he told me to bring some items to talk about. I know you guys do beer, and we'll get into football. We got an hour show here, but
right.
Yeah, I'm a big cigar guy tonight. In particular, I'm rocking with this. Let's see if I can get on the camera here. This is called the Knuckle Sandwich by Guy Fieri.
Really?
So the actual cigar blender who makes this is a very well-known cigar maker. His name's Eric Espinoza, and he got with Guy Fieri. Well, Guy Fieri's a big cigar enthusiast. I think he's been on Cigar Magazine at least once, maybe twice, and he wanted to get a really good cigar blender to put, his flavor profile. And he's the one that came up with the name, the Knuckle Sandwich. He didn't want to have his name on it, but this is his cigar. And he came up with the logo. He went down to Nicaragua with Eric Espinoza, and he sampled probably 20 plus cigars, and they came up with this blend. It's all Nicaraguan all the way through. Filler, binder, and wrapper in the Maduro. Maduro just refers to the color of the cigar. That's all it is. But it's seamless. If you look at this, if I can get back on the camera here, it's.
Oh wow!
Yeah, any cracks or wrinkles? It is.
Oh okay.
Blended.
Wow.
It was in Cigar Aficionado's top 25 this year, but it is.
Oh, that's cool.
A fantastic cigar. Yeah, I've really gotten into cigars this year.
Yeah, my buddy Jeff, he smokes cigars after drinking, and the guys in Audubon, one or two of them, when I go out and hang out with them, they always smoke a cigar at the end of the night. I just haven't got back into it. When I quit smoking, I haven't really smoked anything. So, yeah. Took me a while to quit smoking, man, but I've been
no Proud Mary. Is that including that too? Hey, listen, it's a family show. I had to dip off.
family show at almost 10 p.m. at night. Yeah, we'll just keep this real quick.
So I dipped off for a second. I had to go in the beer fridge and find a beer.
Sorry.
That actually was probably not to, but I found a beer because it was getting old. And let's face it, as IPA fans, you don't want to let your IPAs get too old. Listen, some will hold up better than others. I'm guessing this will. That's why I didn't write. It's a 9%. This is 9% double IPA from
higher ABVs
Treehouse.
Hold up,
right?
Oh wow.
So this, this is Morning Medley. The nose is fucking. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to curse. The nose is fantastic. It's like I said, it's a family show.
You're filling up that swear jar awfully quick.
Yeah. Listen, you have no idea. This is really nice.
So we can put on podcast stations and stuff like that. It's going to take some work.
My only thing is where we're from. This is how we talk, and people aren't used to it. A lot of people might find it offensive But it's true. It's unscripted. It's natural, and this is how we talk. And it's hard for me not to curse when I talk
BGSE
because
network.
It's where we're from.
Dude, Yeah, it's just a punctuation mark.
Yeah.
It's a noun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crap,
that's got a nice hue to it. Actually, that looks very similar to what Turkey's drinking in terms of that darker orange kind of blood hue.
Yeah, you're right. And the nose on this is incredible. They call it a morning medley, so it's hard for me to read out here because it's so dark. But it's got a ton of tropical fruit and tropical fruit smell to it. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm guessing.
So I went down to the local beer store, and they highly recommended this ginger stout. And I've had a lot of stouts. I never had a ginger stout, but they
I don't think I did either.
So I'd have to run it by you guys. Tell me what you think of that.
Oh man, that's a bit rough, man. I had a good ginger pumpkin beer. Ludlum does it's called Mashed Pumpkins, and it's like a ginger snap cookie. And it was good, but
the Mashed Pumpkins. It's made with those cookies.
Yeah, the ginger
snap. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
I could only drink one. You know what I mean? That ginger is so overpowering. Even like Abomination. Have you ever had Abomination, Tom? Wandering in the Fog. They do good beers, and they have a Christmas series, and they put like ginger and gingerbread stuff in it. I'm not big a fan on it. Like I feel like the IPA would be so much better without that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
one of the best stouts I had actually was, and I'll never forget, is when I came down to visit you. I know it was a little while back now, but we went to one of your local hangouts, and I don't know if you remember it, but it was like the green Girl Scout cookie, and they made it into stout.
I know. Thin Mint,
the name?
Right? Southern Tier.
Southern Tier. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good beer, man. I remember the first time I had that.
It was phenomenal. I cannot. It tasted it was a stout, but it had maybe that. I don't know if it was a permanent, but definitely a fleeting taste of Girl Scout mint whatever that peppermint Girl Scout cookie is. It just kept coming to the know. It was so good.
Yeah, the first time I had it was with Ricky. We were at the Mile, and we were going to a cover band concert. Get the Lead Out, I think it was.
Nice.
And we stopped at the Mile.
We were going to Irish, the Scottish.
Yeah, the Irish Mile back in the day. Yeah, but before they closed up.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember we all sat there drinking. It was me, you, and Jim. I think was with us. And
nice.
And that was a good time, man. Well,
they're one of the better Zeppelin tribute bands out there. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, remember the Zeppelin tribute band we saw a year or two ago over at the Broadway Theater? That Zeppla?
Yeah.
They were really good, man.
Yeah.
That band, I want to curse so much right now when I'm talking. But, man, that was a great Zeppelin band. I've seen Get the Let Out a few times. I've seen Zoso. Run down the list, but they were really good. And they were the same band that was there the night before. Their band did the Queen tribute band.
Queen.
So if you have that kind of level to be able to do a night full of Queen and being cheered on, and the next night you're doing Zeppelin, what? I mean, that's next level talent.
Everybody said they were great the night before doing the Queen too.
Yeah.
So
it's a great band. Check them out, Zeppla or Zepp-LA.
I don't really drink too many Southern Tier beers. I drink like the pumpkin. That's pretty good. But I always remember that Thin Mint, man. That was a good beer.
Yeah,
I can't really say
too much else. Good dessert beers.
Yeah, the barley wine's good too. What's it, Barefoot or something like that? That's a good barley wine.
Barefoot.
Mm-hmm. Bigfoot or Barefoot or something like that.
Isn't Bigfoot from Sierra Nevada? That's their barley wine.
Right.
The Sierra Nevada and Southern Tier are across the whole country from each other. But Bigfoot is a good barley wine. Also, Bigfoot is real, so it's true. So that's a show. That's another topic for another show.
Yeah, I miss seeing barley wines, man. They don't put them out as much as they used to. Even,
it's a hard sell. They usually hang out 13%.
Goose Island would always put out one too, but I didn't see any this year.
No.
So dude, it was weird.
In the Bourbon County series.
Yeah, it was weird, dude. They had like a cooler and a little refrigerator with the Goose Island stuff, and they had a lock and key. A guy had to come over and unlock it. I'm like, dude, what is this?
What was it,
man?
Bobcat?
No, I went to Byright over West Effingham.
Okay, on 45.
Yeah.
Oh no, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are big on that over there.
Yeah, they always used to have it a lot,
Yeah,
man. This year
I'm big
they
on
only
that.
had one variant. It
Uh,
wasn't the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprising.
Roger Wilco in Pensacola, if anybody's looking for it, they got a bunch of variants out. Just picked up some over there.
What about the joint around the corner from you where the cat used to be on the same road, right near that Talking Coffee? You know that liquor store?
Talking Coffee.
Yeah, it used to be Wilco.
Oh, right. I haven't been there a long time.
I mean, neither, but I remember going there years ago, stopping in just on a whim. I was probably in the area, and I think I got a couple BCBS there. And that's Raj's cousin that owns that.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. I know. Shout out to Raj. Raj has
Shout out to Raj, best in the biz.
Clayton liquor store.
Oh
If
yeah.
you're looking for variants, check him out too, man.
Yeah, he might have some shit.
I always like it. It's good. I spent $50 on it. I'm good for that right now. You know what I mean, I'm done. Kane is
so
doing
pricey.
a Night to End All Dawns is going on sale Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, so
that's
I'm
your
probably
stuff, man. You love that beer, dude.
Yeah, me and Jeff are going to drive up there to get it. Yeah, but
Nice.
yeah, it goes on sale Tuesday or Wednesday. I have to check it out.
You see, oh dang it, what's the name?
Dang it.
You told me not to curse, and it's the kind of stuff I'm saying now. All right, this is now bad language. All right, I'm acting like I'm.
I got you.
Jay's Elbow Room.
Oh,
they get a lot of good cane on. They just had Mexican brunch on. It might still be on if you get there in time.
That's so good. Have I ever given you?
And they also have great wings over there.
Have I ever sent you a bottle of cane? I don't know if Mexican brunch. You ever had that? That's a good beer, man.
I think you sent me. No,
you probably had some IPAs like Sneak Box or.
You sent me some good stuff. I remember you sent me that Donkey Kong IPA.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Glasstown.
Yeah.
Shout out to Glasstown, Mariah and the crew over there, man. And dude, they're killing it. Great stuff over at Glasstown, man. Great beers.
Their stouts are phenomenal. That morning stout, oh my god, morning breakfast. That's what it is. Something like that. That's pretty damn good. That's got a lot of maple in it. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the stouts. They just you find the
right good with
phenomenal.
Go good with a cigar too, man. I imagine.
Oh no, a lot. Yeah, cigars go great with fucking stouts, coffee.
Yeah,
whiskey, right? You drink a lot of bourbon, Tom?
Dude, yeah, man. I was gonna ask you, Rick, if you were big into bourbon. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some wrinkles into your show, dude.
I wish you would. We need it.
So tonight, I'm bringing in this Four Roses here.
Nice,
good, man.
This is Four Roses single batch select.
Nice.
Four more there. Jesus, if I can get it on the fucking camera.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, it's fucking smooth as butter. I mean, it's absolutely delicious.
It's one of my favorites.
Recipes from Four Roses that they throw together that actually just makes this phenomenal fucking bourbon whiskey. I'm a huge bourbon drinker.
Nice.
I've got a lot of really good bourbons here. I've got big into it. And
have you had Pappy Van Winkle?
Yeah, sure have.
So does it live up to the hype?
Stuff, dude.
No.
Yeah. No, I think it does. I think it's so easy to drink, man. It is crazy. I had the 10-year.
Okay, so here's where a lot of people get it wrong. I would say the 10-year is better than the more rare, harder to find 23-year.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Probably 2 to 3 times the price. Yeah, but bourbon, once you go past a certain age date, it doesn't get better with age. Like once you go past that 20-year age, it
just
gets
dies off.
Way too. It just gets way too oaky, and it kind of So I find right around the 12-year mark is optimal. 12, 13.
I love that smoky barrel, man. You know what I mean? Like I need that in a bourbon, man. I like. It's nice to have the oak taste, but I like that char smoky barrel to it, man. That's
Yeah, let me put some. Pappy Van Winkle's got a huge name, so let me put a little context to what I'm saying here. For the price and for what people are paying for it online, especially with these people that are buying it for $1,000 or whatever the aftermarket or secondary market is, it's not worth it. There's so many bourbon makers that are putting out stuff that is just as good. Equate it to like Cuban cigars. Like it's that name and that's notoriety that's been built up over the years, but there's so many other cigar makers that are doing it just as well out of countries like Nicaragua and Dominican Republic, Honduras. I mean,
So you feel like name in that business, because I feel like it's the same thing in the beer world. So you feel like name sometimes will carry you and keep or raise or hold your ratings, right? Is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
I know what you mean. Same in the beer world.
There's no secret really to everyone knows everything. So there's no one's carrying the secret recipe anymore.
Amen.
Everyone's got the fucking recipe. It's just you built up your brand, so you're and Pappy Van, that's a Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace, yeah.
That's what it falls under, and they got great. I'm a huge Buffalo Trace fan, but I mean, man,
what would you say is like for me? I have a certain go-to my beers. I drink a lot of Treehouse. Do you have a certain like bourbon like that you always have on hand that like that's like what you drink the most of bourbon wise?
Man, I'm the type of guy that really gets bored quickly, so I like to move through a lot of stuff. But man, I really like you know what? I would say the Buffalo Trace products. I'm a big fan of like Weller, Eagle Rare. I really like the E.H. Taylor. Their single barrel is one of my favorites. The Buffalo Trace products are always there.
Anything single barrel, it's gonna be good, man. Like that's like the top shit stuff to get. You know what I mean? Like small batch is nice, but I think single barrel is like a little bit better or something like that.
It normally is, not every time, but the majority, 90% of the time, I'd say yes. I'm big into Old Forester. I like Four Roses a lot.
You a Blanton's fan?
What's that?
You a Blanton's fan?
Yeah, Blanton's is a Buffalo Trace product. I've drank like 10 bottles of Blanton's. It's phenomenal.
Do you save the tops, the numbered or lettered tops?
I do. I probably got 4. I could go up to that cupboard right there. I could probably bring 4 or 5 out. So
nice.
The Blanton's.
I'm the same way with beer cans. If you see behind me,
here's what's cool, and I've almost completed the collection. I haven't yet, but the Blanton's tops are these. It's like a horse rider, and they're all in a different position as they're going across the line here, and each different one spells out the word Blanton's. If you get all 7 of them, 7. And you send them into Buffalo Trace, you take those tops, they will take an actual barrel and they will cut it out and they will mount all 7 of those and they will send it back to you completely free.
Wow.
That's what I love about whiskey. And then I'm not a whiskey drinker, I'm a beer guy, but man, they're fucking that's classy. You know what I mean? It's cool, man. It's manly, dude. Whiskey stuff, they're like, dude, we're gonna send you a barrel and horse burn in the effing fucking thing in it. That's so cool, dude. That's class. Yeah, I mean that's your different us beer drinkers.
I'm glad Ricky's here. He broke the machine. I can say whatever the fuck I want because
I've been waiting. I've been waiting to say it all night.
He already blew the doors off the fucking rule book. So.
I knew you guys get along good, man. Tommy was my good friend in Japan, man. We went all around, man, on the ship.
Anybody that's a friend of DeeTer's is a friend of mine, man. I've never, listen, good people surround themselves with good people, man. Birds of a feather.
Yep.
So.
Fuck, that's good.
God, this beer's so damn good.
And then, dude, I just fucking powerhouse this fucking morning medley, 9% fucking double IPA from Treehouse like it was a fucking Keystone Light. I'm in trouble. I know what's going to happen next. I already know it. I'm going to go grab the fucking Delta 9 cannabis water. I'm going to chug half of that fucking can.
Yeah,
and then it's on.
Some sports,
and then
man.
it's on. Forget about it. Yeah, I'm gonna tear
dude.
my cupboard apart, eating everything in sight because of the munchies.
I love doing this
that's the
show,
word.
man. I love bringing in friends and reconnecting and everything. It's so much fun, dude. I look forward to this show like every week.
Me too, man. This is my therapy every week, dude. I can't afford a fucking therapist. My insurance isn't good enough. So this is my fucking therapy. Every Thursday and this week Friday because of Thanksgiving. Hey, by the way, happy Thanksgiving to both of you guys and your families.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanksgiving to you, brother. Cheers.
Yes. Trying to get Brandon on. I guess I have to get him on another day. But
He's gonna
the
blow,
three
he'll
of us,
blow us off.
the three of us used to hang out a lot. Me,
Nice.
Tom, and Brandon. But he's into that Armor Combat League stuff, and he promotes it. He travels all around for it. So he'd be pretty cool to talk about that, man. And it's pretty intense. I seen it when he came to Jersey, man. There's a dude that got like a concussion. Yeah, man.
They beat each other up pretty good.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't use a sharpened sword. It has to be blunt object. But like these are some heavy set dudes, man. And then they're wearing what'd you say?
Bunch of pussies, blown object. Jesus Christ.
But they're wearing like all this metal equipment, man, and they're just like huffing and puffing. It's like crazy, man. It's intense. It's too much, man. And he loves it, man. He loves that stuff.
That's taking like Dungeons and Dragons to like a whole fucking level.
Yeah, man. But
yeah, that's some gnarly shit, man.
I think he went over to England and fought over there for a tournament too, man. So he goes all around. I think his squad's out of Tulsa. They're the Tulsa Tyrants or something like that.
Tulsa Tyrants.
Hey, it's a podcast. It's something to talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, the rest of the world's probably enthralled. They're like, wow, I want to hang out with them dudes.
Yeah.
Fucking guys are bashing each other in metal suits.
Yeah, I took my cousin and his kids, and his kid loved it, man. He thought it was
cool.
It
sounds awesome, to be honest. I would go.
Yeah, it was wild.
I want to see it.
Yeah. You got it, man. It's something, dude. Like sparks are like flying when they're hitting each other with this crap, dude. It's nuts.
Craziness.
And then they also like kind of get in like some wrestling locks, like headlocks and stuff, because it's like the last man standing, dude. It's like a Royal Rumble. So whoever's the last one up, dude, it's wild.
How has this not gotten bigger right now? Why is this not blown up in this country? Seriously? They're beating the shit out of each other with blunt metal swords while they're wearing metal suits, and then they start wrestling when their shit gets tired? Oh, yeah, man. Put that on, dude. I'll watch that. Oh, you kidding me?
It's like MMA of like, armor
backyard warriors.
Yeah, it is nuts.
That's awesome, man. That's so fucking awesome.
Oh god, he's a good dude too, man. He probably could talk some beer, I'm sure.
Man, me and Davis, we'd pull back in from being out to seas, and first thing we'd do is go get a case of Coronas. It was kind of like our ritual. And I know Corona's kind of like fucking dirt beer, but to us, it was like at that time,
beer's beer. Right. I never turned down a beer.
And we would sit there and just hammer a whole kit and just get so fucking drunk. I mean,
that's what it's all about.
I think about what I did back in the military, and if we were to try to do what we did then,
I'd be dead.
Dead.
I'd be friggin' dead. Dead, dude. All the sochus, all like sake and all that stuff I drank over there. Oh my god, dude! I remember like I lived in Hemi after you left, and I was right next to the bar in Hemi, and I had this like little Japanese buddy, and it'd be like snowing, and we'd be sitting there drinking sake, and he'd help walk me home, and I'm like twice his size.
Hold on. They moved your ass in a barracks right next to a fucking bar in Japan.
I had off base housing. I had my last year. I had a house out in Japan. It was nice.
I really do wish Davis was here because we got some fucking. I remember being at a karaoke bar.
Oh, karaoke was the best, man.
So
great.
Gone.
Yeah.
And he lived like 30 minutes away from this karaoke bar, but he had a Japanese girlfriend at the time, and his girlfriend had a girlfriend that was there that actually called them up and said, "Hey, you got to get Tom out of here. He's a." So we took a train 30 minutes in, and it's like 3 because the bars will close at 5 a.m.
These
So
are my kind of people. Yes.
And he comes in, he puts his arm around, he's like, Tommy, time to go home.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
That's so
dude,
great. Oh my god,
we're like Godzilla over there compared to like the people, man. It's like twice their size, and they're like dealing with our drunk asses, man. It was
Yikes.
crazy. It was so
terrorized fucking Japan, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god. I did miss that German beer fest place in the bottom of the mall. They had that German beer garden. Remember that place?
Wait a minute. There was a cool German place in a mall in Japan.
They had a Yebasu.
I would live there, dude. That's the only place I'd be. Drinking German beer. Oh, dude.
So good. Well, it was a German style beer. There was like Yebasu, but they had all these sausages and all. We couldn't read the menu. We just sit there and point. Be like, I want this, I want that. Just bring out everything, man. It was crazy, man.
Oh shit! No. I'll be buying you a fucking beer. I just blasted this fucking beer is fucking 8.6%. And the next one I get is fucking 9%. Dude. I'm gonna go find a beer. I'll be back.
All right.
I gotta fucking get a light. I have no fucking pilsner in there. I think I have Moosehead, but I'm fucking bottle opener out here. It's probably nails. The fuck? God damn it.
Well, I got other half. This guy is True Green.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I love other half, man. I mean, we're lucky that they open up a place in Philly now, so we can get other half all around here. And my buddy goes there a lot, and his family. It's not bad. You know what I mean? Like, I would say $18 a 4-pack, $20 a 4-pack, somewhere around there. Yeah, you're paying a couple extra bucks, but it's worth it. It's so damn good. Like, all their beers are like 8 or 9% too, so it's not like a drink of light beers. But yeah, this thing is Citra, Motueka, Eclipse, and Cashmere. Man, they know how to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they mix up their house really well.
Passion. If you're passionate about anything, you're going to be good at it, right?
Right.
So obviously, they love making good beer.
I remember when they first opened up in like New York, and I'd take a ride out there, man, like 2 hours, and we would sit in line to get a case. You know what I mean? Like sitting in line for hours.
What, other half?
Yeah.
Yep, I was there with you. I think I went the one time with you and Tony and Al.
Yeah, it's a good time too, man, because you meet like a lot of other craft beer people in line, and we always have like a cooler. Yeah, always have a cooler, sit there and drink, meet new people. It was a fun time.
Yeah. No, it was a cool time. I went with y'all. Had a good time.
Yeah.
I still drink out the other half glass I bought that day.
Yeah.
A lot. A lot.
Yeah, Al's family, they go to the one in Philly a lot. And
nice.
The mom and the sister, they know people that work there now and all. They all say hi to them and all.
By the way,
cool.
Shout out to Al, and I've only ever met his mom, but man, they're two of the coolest people you could ever have beers with, man. Fucking awesome people to talk to. It's easy to talk to. Down to earth people. All right, same too. We're at 39. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. First time in show history, man. I gotta hit the fucking pisser, dude. These fucking beers, I'm drinking them. These are fucking 8-9% fucking double IPAs. I'm housing them.
It's a good thing we got 3 people. We could carry the show how you go, bud. Yeah.
Let's now we're getting to the tail end here. We should get into a little football. I mean, as much as I enjoy talking beers, but we should definitely get into a little football. I don't know if we should wait till you come back, but
let's are you closer to Buffalo or are you closer to the Meadowlands? Like, how far are you to a football team? You know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm closer to Buffalo. So Buffalo from my house is it is 5 hours.
Okay.
From my house, the Meadowlands, you're probably looking at 6.5 to 7.
Oh.
But let me
Now-
explain that a little bit. You got to understand, like when I and I understand I'm on a fucking Philly show here, but
Right. But it's
how
all
I became
sports.
how I became a Giants fan was, you know, as a kid, I watched with both my grandfathers, and I'm sure the reason they became Giants fans is because when they were, you know, watching football, all they could get was Channel 7, and the only thing on Channel 7 was the New York Giants.
Really?
So
Huh.
both them were Giants fans, and I just kind of was born in. I don't even feel like I don't even really have a choice. It's just kind of so right now we're, as you can as you can see, we're going through some hard times, but that's what loyal Giants fans do. Like, you got to fucking weather, you know. I mean, the Eagles weren't always the fucking dominant wrecking house that they are right now.
Yeah,
But you
we
got to
paid
be
our
willing
dues,
to go
man.
through the bad times to get to the good times. So,
and you guys got championships, man. You guys got 2 with Eli, right?
2 with Eli. We have 4 total. So we got some silver when you walk into the front doors.
Now, in your area, would you say everybody in your area is more Giants or Buffalo fans? You know what I mean? Or is it a mix?
It feels like there's more Buffalo than Giants fans, but I only think that's because all the Giants fans are hiding. I think there's more Giants fans than Buffalo fans in reality. It's just the Buffalo is, well, not currently, but have been doing a lot better in the past couple of years.
Let me ask something. How does it work up there? Is it kind of set in stone? Where are the people up there? Are they like Mets and Jets fans and Giants and Yankees fans? You know what I mean? Like, are one usually correlate with the other? Like, if you're a Mets fan, are you usually more of a Jets fan? Or you're what, a Giants fan? So are you more of a Yankees fan? Does it work like that up there?
It doesn't really. No, there's a good mixture.
Okay.
It's not a set in stone thing. I mean, you
Is
could
it
say
okay to
that.
root for all of them? One fan?
Yeah,
Because if I'm from Philly, I've been begging for the A's to come back. So I'd root for them both.
As long as you're not a bandwagon jumper, like, you can't just cheer for a team when they're doing good. Like, what?
Right.
There's no loyalty in that. Like, you got to fucking weather the storm. You guys, like I was telling Turkey, while you were away, like, it's
pay your
like
dues,
you guys,
man.
you guys. It wasn't all fucking peaches and cream.
No, dude, I've been
through some rough
kicked
years,
in my
right?
teeth more than fucking. Oh, kidding me? That's why I get so passionate when I'm talking to people, and they wonder why I am the way. Like right now, I'm reserved, but as a Philadelphia sports fan, I mean, my level of passion. You know what that came from? That came from getting my fucking teeth kicked in time and time again. Dude, Philadelphia fans have done more losing really than anybody in the world of all time of any franchise. I mean, we know losing and heartache worse than any other fan base, and that makes us mean and passionate and feisty. I mean, and that's what that does. We're the dog that's been beat too much. It's time to get our fucking comeuppance. And I'm so unapologetic for winning right now. Thank God the Sixers are what they are, and the Eagles are what they are, and the Phillies just are doing what they're doing. Because, man, we paid the toll. We paid the toll, man.
It's really nice to be a Philly sports fan right now, man. Like, you
right
can
now,
turn on
but
the
that's
TV,
our comeuppance.
and watch any of the sports and be happy. You know what I mean? Hell, even our soccer team's doing good.
Man,
soccer.
Talking about depressive sports life fan for a long time, and I feel like I feel like there's balance, yin and yang, and listen, we paid a lot of dues, and there's a lot of winning coming. I'm telling you, there is. It is. I mean, the Phillies and Eagles are just getting started. One of them's going to break it, and the floodgates are going to open like it did up in Boston over that 20-year span, where Philadelphia sports teams are going to just start reigning in championships.
So, how do you feel about that?
The
Giants quarterback they've been using now?
Dude, I like him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked before the show, but he's an undrafted quarterback out of Syracuse.
Wow, he's undrafted.
It's only a couple hours for me, but he's undrafted for a reason. But he also he seems to see the game. I mean, he's a rookie and he's raw and he holds the ball.
Right.
He makes a lot of mistakes, but he's doing some things that you kind of wish fucking Daniel Jones would do. And like I'll another thing we talked about. The Athletic just posted a article today by Dan Dugan talking about, it was a poll, and what do Giants fans feel is going on? Like, do they feel the GM's the fault, the head coach is the fault, or do they feel that Daniel Jones been getting enough chances? We need to move on. And 80% voted for Daniel Jones. It's time to go.
Yeah.
So even though we're a bottom feeder right now,
is he gone after this year? You think?
Fan base, boy, that's a tough. Okay, so that's a tough question to answer. He is not gone after this year. His contract will not allow him to be gone because we owe him too much money next year.
We said that about Carson Wentz, though.
Yeah.
Well, we
moved him at his 2 highest paid year. I know it's unprecedented, and we salary cap held for 2 years, but sometimes you got to move on, just almost addition by subtraction. James Harden, a la Philadelphia 76ers.
Right. I would say, man, yeah, it's tough, dude, because of that money, man, but you have to do it, dude. You have to.
I think sometimes you just got to cut the cancer out and let the body heal.
Right. If it's poisoning the well, man.
GMs, right? Let's talk about, it's no doubt the quarterback is the most important position.
Sure. Not even close.
And it's not even close. It's
right.
proven by, it's 2 or 3 times
in the world
more important than anything else. I think after that, it's arguably left tackle, pass rusher, or wide receiver.
And you know why left tackle is so important? Because you're protecting the asset, the quarterback.
Yeah,
that line is important, dude.
Yes, it is.
Peyton Manning, what he did with the subpar Colts team. If you're an elite quarterback, you're going to go to the playoffs over. You're going to drag your team to those. And
you're going to have a good O-line. The one thing I think you always see the majority of the time in the NFL is the teams that win and the teams that win big are teams that have really good quarterbacks and really good offensive lines. You know what I mean? It's the Neo of the position, the Matrix reference. It is. He's the quarterback's the anomaly.
Rick, I kind of want to go off of what you just said, in an offensive line. That's another thing is, if you have a good quarterback will make your offensive line better. A bad quarterback will make them worse.
Okay.
True that. Good. That's a great point. I think you see, the Eagles have an amazing offensive line, but I think Jalen Hurts also helps them too because the fact of his escapability. I mean, you give this guy 3.5 yards of clear room, he's going to make you pay.
Hey, so I want to be a Giants fan without starting a little fucking shit up in this
in
this thing. I want to say I felt this way. I think Jalen Hurts is a little overrated. I do.
Well,
I want to put that.
I don't know.
That big. I think he's a little overrated.
I thought who's your quarterback in your fantasy league?
I was going to say, hold on, real quick though. Hold on, when we're breaking down, hold on, no, real quick. When we're breaking down the words overrated, Jalen Hurts was drafted in the late 2nd round.
Yes.
Daniel Dimes, aka the Giants quarterback, was drafted number 8 overall in the draft. All right, right. Now, one of them defines the definition of overrated, and the other is the opposite. Which one are you choosing? Which one's overrated? Danny Dimes drafted number 8 overall in the 1st round, or Jalen Hurts drafted late 2nd round and sat for the 1st year, and now has been to the Super Bowl in his 3rd year and only lost by a field goal. Daniel Dimes made the playoffs once, and you know when Danny Dimes made the playoffs, you know what team he lost to? Jalen Hurts is Philadelphia Eagles. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I would take Jalen Hurts over Danny Dimes. I'm not a Danny Dimes fan. I think he's overrated. You know what? Dave Gettleman picked him, and he's long gone. He's
so robotic, man. He's athletic. He's somewhat talented, man, but he's just. I don't really. He's not spontaneous. You know what I mean? He's not going to.
It's not natural to him.
He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah,
he's a good backup quarterback. That's honestly, that's what he is. He's a good backup quarterback.
You can be a fucking Giants fan and say that Daniel Jones sucks. Just because the regime drafted him doesn't mean you have to think he's good. Like, we're
I
independent
don't.
thinkers here. Like, that guy sucks.
I don't. I'm glad he's your quarterback. To be honest, I'm thankful twice a year.
What was it? Like the Mannings had him, has his family or something like that. Like the Mannings.
Oh, is that what it was?
He did go to the Manning Academy, and he,
okay.
And so the quarterback coach that trained Eli, it was his coach at Duke. And
right, and that team's doing pretty good this year too, right? Duke.
Made a lot of bad decisions.
They're like 7-5.
They've made a lot of. You know what? They've made a lot of bad choices, and that's why we're bottom feeders.
Well, and to be honest with you, Tom, I said that to DeeTer for years, and I stressed to anybody. I always said the key and the mark of every great franchise, no matter what sport you play anywhere in the world, the one common denominator is drafting well. And that never changes, and it's a constant. It's a mathematical. If you draft really well, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a really good organization. Seriously, and the Eagles went through bad drafting for a very long time.
Man. Right?
Yeah.
Andy Reid changed it all. The ripple effect still is felt.
Yeah, was it JJ Whiteside, man? Dude, we've had some bad.
Yeah, you're talking right. You're talking about, but you're also talking about Howie. Listen, I buried Howie for years, but he's also the guy who took Jalen Hurts.
Right.
Late
now
second round.
Man.
And listen, the one who took Devontae Smith, the undersized, too skinny kid out of Alabama at number 10, and also made the trade on draft day for AJ Brown, who, listen, for my money, is the best receiver in the league right now. He just is.
Dude. You guys made a trade where you
Howie, kudos, Howie.
That guy too. Very good on. Hey, you gotta give your boys your flowers, right? Like,
yeah. Devontae had such a good catch that last game.
Oh,
man.
Changed the game.
So
every single NFL game, every single one has about 3, 4, 5 plays that really make the difference in the game. Seriously, go back and look. There's every NFL game. There's about 3, 4, 5 plays that make the difference. That was number 1 in that game. That turned everything around. That was we're about to take control of this game, and we ain't looking back, is what that said. Because right after that, they punched in the end zone, and they never looked back.
How the fuck did the Titans get rid of AJ Brown? I'm pretty sure that got everyone in their office fired.
I think he did get fired.
Carter dropped the pick 10.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Imagine he would have picked that. That would have been revolutionary. Never seen. I think it happened. I think he said he saw it like in a high school game YouTube clip, and he tried it, and he almost did it. Imagine the fucking this city would lost its fucking top if he intercepted that ball right there. It would have exploded. The fucking seismograph on the fucking earthquake scale would have went off.
Oh, that's some balls, man! Diving in to catch that spike ball. That was amazing, man. He just
the fact to read in time, man. That kid's a lot smarter than people give him credit for.
Oh, sorry.
Who, Jalen Carter?
Yeah. The kid's a stud. Everywhere he goes, he's smart. That's him doing homework. He's watching those videos and saying, I'm going to try. That's homework.
It was like the last play of the game.
His own. Nobody told him to watch that.
When he went to spike the ball, he dived under the lineman's legs
and
try to
intercepted it. On a half a yard spike. That's revolutionary.
Betting on players that other people are flagging for character concerns, and they're going to the Eagles, and they're taking them, and they're getting the best out of them. So
the Eagles seem to be like a good rebirth place, kind of healing,
second chance.
Yeah, healing place. Well, they did it with Vic. They did it with Riley Cooper. Jalen. But anyway, listen. People don't realize we're a hard-edged, passionate, ferocious town. But man,
I've seen the fucking TikTok videos. You guys are fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, well, the Buffalo Bills, man, with the Bills Mafia, man, they're crazy out there, man.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a tough game on Sunday, bro.
You just went to the game, right? The Giants and Bills game?
Watched the Giants and the Bills. And that was actually turned out to be a really good fucking game.
If I'm a betting man, I'm not betting on this Eagles game. This is a tough game. I hope you're right, but I'm not putting money on that this week.
Who are you playing?
Now,
the Bills.
The Bills. We're playing the Bills.
I think you guys win. I'm not.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so.
Now,
That's
did they give you any?
that Bills team is playing the spy right now.
Giants fan out there?
What's that?
Did they give you any shit like while you were tailgating or whatever? Being a Giants fan now?
Yeah, they did. You just gotta take it, man. But
Yeah.
it's all like they're all like good. It's all good spirited ball busting. It wasn't
Right.
no maliciousness. It wasn't like
Okay.
Someone's gonna tap you
me
and
my
your fucking. They were all like busting your balls, but it was fine.
Yeah, I went to an Eagles Giants about, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 years ago. My boy Brian, shout out to Hippie Brian. We went up there together and I wore all my Eagles gear and up in Giants Stadium. And you're right, they were just like us, but not quite. Like they thought they were tough. They thought we got up there. I'm wearing all my Eagles gear. And one dude, big fat dude, twice my size, stepped at me right in the thing. Thought he was like, oh, this guy. I'm like, nah, cuz you want to go? We'll go. All of a sudden he's like, no, I'm just fucking with you. I'm like, you're a fucking bully, dude. You just got called out. You can't fight, dude. You can't throw hands. Get lost, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, the seats that you had were pretty
fucking asshole.
You were in box seats or something? Like
me?
No,
I was in the Lions then.
We were in the Caesar sports book, and it's not something you can just buy. Like we had a hookup that got us in the Caesar sports books. It was phenomenal.
Because man, it looked like it was cold ass game, but you were inside, right?
You're in the box.
So
that's
crazy awesome, man.
Right next to us was Eli Manning in a private party with a bunch of Buffalo Bill, elite.
Oh, that's cool.
Whatever. But
he's probably in a secret society, dude. They're probably up to no good.
Probably. It was really cool.
That's fucking around.
You get in those booths, and it's you got your own bar. You got the beer fridge. You got you got a buffet. It's fucking.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, it looked like it was a good seat. Because, man, it had to be cold as hell there, man, right?
I'm happy I didn't. Yeah, we were like, we don't give a shit what the weather is because we're in the box. And, and something I didn't know, like that glass that you're sitting behind, that's magnified glass. Do you know that?
What do you mean? What's magnifying glass? What's it, like?
Okay, so if you're looking at if you look at where the boxes are at a stadium, right?
I'm sorry. So it's like a lens, like magnified, like zoomed in type of like lens. Is that
it's the glass?
Okay, because I was thinking like magnetic or something like that. Okay.
No, magnified. Like
magnified. I gotcha.
So
that's pretty cool.
At it,
Marvel.
You can see it a lot better than you would think, like because they're so far back, and you're like, man, I'm not gonna be able to see. Yeah, I'll be warm, but I won't be able to see shit. I'm so far backing up, but it's not true because. That's
really cool.
It brings you closer to the field.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, man, I never knew that.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know that. It was really cool.
Now, you said the Buffalo Bills. They were 5.5 hours away from you, or something like that.
Five at the most.
Is there any Jets fans around you? Like,
they're all over. They're all over.
They're all over.
Which is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm shocked that Jets fans travel like that. Well, maybe I get it because they seem pretty passionate, similar to Eagles, but I'm shocked they travel because their franchise fucking sucks. Like, seriously, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that like seriously.
Hey, so under those terms, you got to give them some credit, right? Like you said,
I try. I don't hate them.
Like, hey, if you're gonna cheer for a team that's probably overall probably one of the worst teams in the NFL history,
I feel for them. I do.
And you can stay loyal to that, man. Kudos to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true loyalty.
That's like fucking domestic abuse.
Ooh, Josh. That's like being a Phillies fan. Seriously, that's like being a Phillies fan. I mean, if you could handle the
we got a championship in 2008, man. We got a good squad.
Yeah, you got
nice. Here, hold on, real quick. I know. Listen, don't get me wrong. I love my Phillies, but the Phillies are the losingest franchise in the history of sports in the world. Not in the United States, not in North America, in the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, DeeTer, they did. 15 years ago, we won a championship, right? That was our second in 140 years. So, yeah. It's like being a Phillies fan. We put up with more losing than anybody ever. I love my Phillies. We're close. We're not there. But
how do you feel about the signing of Nola? How do you like that? Bringing him back.
I love it. I love the signing of Nola. I mean, listen, the guy is a Philly through and through.
Right.
You know, he stayed.
You got any baseball teams there, Tom? Do you support or anything?
Yeah, I play baseball longer than any other sport. I really don't have a team. I like watching ball, but I just don't have a team. Like,
Do you want to be on the Phillies bandwagon? We'll accept you in.
Yeah, I'm not a Mets fan. I just
you
know
that's strange.
You can step up. You can be a fan of the Reading Phillies and watch.
My family are Boston fans.
Wow. How's that happen?
Well,
Babe Ruth.
My family is actually from Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
We came with my great grandparents.
We did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
No doubt.
I'm just saying. That's the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh shit, dude! Too much, man. Oh.
So I don't have a baseball team.
All right.
But I don't want to have one because I'm enjoying it more not having one because I can just watch a game and not feel like I have to have I can just enjoy the game.
Is there any stadiums around you, or there's not really, right?
No, not really. I mean, you gotta go.
So what's your teams?
Before they fucking went under, I went to probably 3 or 4 Montreal Expos games back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So give me a rundown. What are your teams? So who is Tommy rooting for on a regular basis?
And well, obviously the Giants. You know,
all right. So you have the Giants. There's one. Do you have a basketball team?
Man, I'm kind of.
It's got to be tough because you don't have the places around you, right?
I kind of like the Knicks a little, yeah.
All right. So who's your hockey team?
Oh, that's another tough one. I think I'm starting to lean towards either. I haven't picked. I'd say either the Rangers or the Bruins.
Wow. Do you have that kind of area to cover? Damn.
You're Boston close or New Canada, York, right?
Well, listen, I'm closer to Boston
you're Canada,
are you? New York City.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who's your football team?
Giants.
Well, I'm the Giants, but
so you got the Giants, you got the Bruins, you got the Knicks, and who is? What am I forgetting? We got football, hockey, baseball. Who's your baseball team?
I don't have one.
You don't have one.
Really?
I just enjoy watching it, man. I don't really want one either because.
Well, I would think like if you don't have a stadium to go to, it would be kind of hard to root for somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but whose games do they play on your local station regularly?
There, going to visit.
Oh, right, yeah, your local
Turkey,
station.
when he wants to watch a Phillies game, like I just
but who gets shown on your TV locally?
What's on my TV locally?
No, who in the summertime? What sports. Baseball games do they show on your TV locally?
Yankees.
Okay.
Yankees.
Fucking Yankees. Everyone's a Yankee fan. You drive down the street, there's Yankee flags everywhere.
Well, at least you guys got like 30 championships.
Yeah, we bought and paid for those motherfuckers.
I would take it though. I would love that. I'm all about buying championships. That's my thing. I'm all about buying championships. I wish
not a hater. Like
all of our teams would.
Man, they've sucked dick the last couple of years, but fuck.
So being close,
but they're still the Yankees.
Do you go over the border to like eat Canadian food and beers and such like that over there?
I mean, you know what I do, so I go across.
What do you hunt humans?
Yeah, pretty much.
You seem like a serial killer, dude. I gotta be honest with you. God bless you, but you don't.
Nah, he's got a good job, man.
I'm joking.
He protects our country, man.
I'm joking.
Yeah, man, I love going cross border. They got really good food over there.
Yeah.
And you can see what I'm and I love sports. Like, that's the thing. I just love sports. Even though I have a ton of teams, I love sports. Like the what I'm wearing right now, the St. Lawrence Canton Steels. That's my daughter's hockey team. So I go and I support her
that's
as
cool.
much as I can.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. It's a cool logo too, man. It's got like the diamond steel plated steel. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Now you travel all around for that those girls hockey, right?
Yeah, like I was down right next to you and you blew me off.
Yeah,
that, you prick.
I didn't hear you, man. You son of a bitch. Next time you come down, man, I'll see you, man. I'll check it out.
And so I love hockey. I really love.
Yeah.
I was looking, Rick, when you came on. I saw your hockey shirt, your hockey sweater, and
I wore that because I just wanted to say to DeeTer, I know he's been saying the Flyers are going to win the cup this year, so we should not tank. So I know the Flyers won 5 in a row and then lost 2 in a row. So, but
you
I
can't
love
put all
my
your eggs in one
Flyers.
basket waiting for this guy, man. And he might not even be released from Russia. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, he will. And listen. Remember, I hope all these shows get recorded. Listen, he's that good. He's that good, DeeTer.
That, man.
He's a franchise changer.
Hey,
and listen, and it's fun. I know you want to make the playoffs this year, but don't forget, last November the Flyers went on an 11-game streak without a loss. I think they were like 6-0-5. Right? And everyone's like, oh, they're looking good, right? And then they finished drafted 7th in the draft instead of 1 or 2. It's a nice 5-game win streak. But what do you want to finish? 9th and just miss the playoffs and get a shitty draft pick? Honestly, build the franchise.
What do you think of Owen Tippett?
I don't know. He's an okay player. We'll take him on the team, but build this base. Build this base until Mitch Cup gets here.
He's seriously better than just an average player. He seems to be a really good fucking player for you guys.
Okay. What's his career numbers?
Well, he's a young player, right?
Yeah. What did he do? Where did we get him from? Florida?
Yet, right?
Where did we get him from? Florida?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think we did.
All I know is I've watched him Philly.
I think we got him in the Giroux trade. And listen, he's a nice player. He is. But if you're hitching your saddles to this fucking guy to make a playoff run this year, it's a losing effort. He's a nice player. He's a nice second or third line guy, maybe on an average team. But here's my thing is build your base now, because when Mitchkov comes over, he's Forsberg level good. He's that good. He's as good. Listen, he is. So build up now. It was almost like we were waiting for Lindros for that year when us and Quebec and who was it? The Rangers were trying to get Lindros. They're like, listen, build up now. The kid's coming over.
Dude, all the crap that's going on in Russia, man. It'd be a miracle if he comes over.
Crap going on everywhere.
Right. Well, they stopped the one dude from coming over. Maybe like they could do it, man. They don't have to release him.
Listen, I don't think Jonesy and Briere would have drafted him with the notion that there was any chance of him not coming over. The fact they drafted him in 7 overall, and you're going to pay him 7 overall money, and you think they were going to, he's coming over. Just get the franchise and the base built now.
I don't see good. I don't see a hockey team that's like blowing out everybody. You know what I mean? So it's not.
Yeah, I think that's not what hockey is, though. But that's not what hockey is. This isn't the fucking NBA. It's not 142 to 128 on a regular basis. Right. It's 3 to fucking 1, like you saw tonight in the Flyers Rangers game. And by the way, anybody who's sitting back and they're like, Rick's an asshole. He said the Flyers and you lose. Yeah. Listen, you played a real fucking team tonight. What happened? You got dominated for 3 periods and lost 3-1. You're lucky to get the 1 goal you got. I watched the whole fucking game. Listen, they're a good team. They're a nice team, but they're fucking 3 years away.
Yeah. They got a lot of fight, though, man. A young team.
And that's coach, awesome. Man. And carry it over.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm drunk.
Nah, you do. You know.
I think I tried the marijuana.
I try to play the devil's advocate. You know
I know you do. Like, I know you do. But the Flyers are what they are. They're a nice team, and John Tortorella is a proven coach. But they're not there. You know, and why drafted 15 instead of drafting them 1 through 3? It's nice to win games in November, but if you're not winning big games in June, then it doesn't matter. Draft really well with really high draft picks, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and build the base for when the kid gets here. And if anybody doesn't think that's what the game plan and the goal is right now, then get off the fucking ship or buy in, because that's what it is, and that's what they're doing. Buy the fuck in. This kid is good. This is the future of the Flyers.
Giants. I can't cheer for the Flyers. Like, that's just too much punishment.
That's fine. Aren't you a Rangers fan, though?
Man, you know what? I'm leaning that way. I am getting behind the Rangers.
Now, with your Giants being 3-8, do you think they have a shot at the playoffs, or are you guys just?
All
right, let's talk what's really going on here. According to Tankathon, the Giants are currently picking 5th, and they're playing another bottom feeder in the Patriots. So if they lose to the Patriots, they have a shot at one of the 2 top quarterbacks in Drake May or Caleb Williams. And I've watched them both. Okay. They're fucking studs.
I'm with you, bro. I watched it too. I watched a ton of college. You're right. And your analysis is fucking on point.
If you can upgrade the most important position on the team and get one of
those 2 guys, up.
Right.
Then we can
start. At least you see it.
Hey, man,
listen, we're not as bad teams. Like, we had.
You were a playoff team last year.
Listen, we had some fucking pieces. Andrew Thomas, he's a fucking Pro Bowl left tackle. Dexter Lawrence is a fucking stud. He's a wrecking machine. He is. I think he's the best defensive tackle in football right now.
I'm not going to fight you on that one. He's that good.
How do you feel about Barkley, Saquon Barkley? Do you think that was a good pick, or you think, like, man, the dude's injured every year, you never really get anything out of him?
So, I guess I just think running backs shouldn't be drafted number 2 overall.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, not these days, man. It's
different
stupid.
game. It's a different game.
In the foot.
Running back is a bottom feeder. I know people don't want to hear that, and they're going to be like and scoff, but it is. Running back's a bottom feeder. You know, they're the linebackers of the offense.
So I believe so. They are. Yes, they are. I mean, if you look at the analytics and you look at what they're getting paid, they're bottom feeders. If you're an elite running back, like, you can put out 10 plus years of super high production, then you pay that guy. But that is so fucking rare.
It's so few and far between right now.
In that he's in that category. But right now, where he's at with his injuries and the stage of his career, he's still really efficient.
Yeah, he's still a really good player. Legs, I wish he was on my team.
I would give him a 2-year contract or a 3-year with a 2-year out. That's all.
Amen. And you're right on with that, brother. Seriously. And he's right. And that's it. And listen, Saquon is still, when he's healthy, one of the best backs in the league. And he's worth the top 5 contract. But for 2 or 3 years, listen, one of my, I know I'd like to name drop, but one of my really good friends is Mike Rozier. He was a Heisman Trophy winner, but it's the truth, and I tell him the same thing. And he said, "But running backs in a position that gets abused. You get hit every play.
Right.
The shelf life ain't that long on average. Yes, there are some that do it, but on average, it's not."
Dude, I watched Christian McCaffrey the other night when he played.
Killed it, man. Got me 30 points.
Dude.
Right. But watch though.
He's
3 years
good.
from now,
wasn't he drafted in this? Was he drafted in the same class as Saquon?
I don't know.
No, he's before Saquon, I think, man. I think he's got a couple more years more because he played with
one.
I would say one or two, because he played with he was on the Panthers, right? Yeah. And who was the quarterback at the Panthers at the time? Cam Newton. So he played when Cam Newton was there. So I mean, Saquon, how long has he been in the league? Maybe 5 or 6 years. I think McCaffrey.
This is year
probably 5, 6.
6. This year 6.
Right, 5. I think it's 5, but it might be. I don't know.
No, they picked up his
remember,
option.
Yeah.
And they
I seen him play in Penn State, man, and he was awesome, man. That game was awesome. Penn State.
You remember who his backup was at Penn State?
Yeah. Miles.
Miles Sanders. He was now currently a Carolina Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how's it going in Carolina?
Yeah, well, I don't think Bryce Young's the real deal. I really don't. CJ Stroud, though, on the other hand, that kid's the real deal, man. Legit. That kid's a fucking player. So, with that being said, all right, it looks like we're almost an hour and a half. My phone's going to die. Yeah. Do you want to do the picks?
Yeah, man. And Tom, thanks for coming on. This has been a great show.
Seriously, Tom, the man, dude.
Awesome show,
thanks,
man.
Guys. Appreciate you having me.
Did you have any picks for the week there, Tom?
Make sure you pick the Eagles.
Man, I have to look at the games. What are the games again? I don't have them in front of me.
I don't.
All right. Well, it's a big deal, man. Next time I get you on.
All right. Yeah. We do this just as a fun. My picks, I'm like, put 8 seconds into them.
Right. You want to shoot? Yeah, you go, Ricky. You go first.
So I don't often. I don't know. My picks are probably terrible in this show for these picks. I don't seriously.
Next year,
I can only imagine what my record is right now. That's right.
And we're going to
don't. If anybody watches this show for NFL picks,
right?
Don't watch it for this segment.
Next year, the loser buys beers, man, when we go out. So next year, it's going to be.
I want to pick an upset pick. Actually, I got a pick.
All right.
I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals to win this week.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah. Who are they playing?
Well,
I'm fucking
the Rams. They're playing the Rams.
Who are they playing?
Do you know why I know do you know why I know they're playing the Rams?
No,
because that's one of my 3 picks this week.
Nice.
The Rams?
Yes.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
No. I'm taking the Cardinals to beat the Rams.
Oh, are you?
Okay, so
yes.
I only want the Cardinals to beat the Rams for the Giants draft position. I really think the Rams will win that game, especially because Kyron Williams is coming back 100% healthy this week.
I know. And listen, I hope you're right, because I'm putting him back my starting lineup in fantasy fucking football. It was like the last 5 weeks, I won like a 5-game losing streak. Anyway,
we'll go back to who's your fantasy quarterback there, Tom? The guy that you said it's underrated or overrated?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
I said he's overrated.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Overrated.
Hold on, though. What
as your quarterback?
Hold on. I gotta ask. Okay. What makes him overrated? Winning percentage?
No.
Because hold on, isn't that the ultimate number 1 stat category though?
In the W column? Is that what makes
isn't that the overall number 1 stat category?
Turkey knows I don't not appreciate him because I picked him.
And you sound like you're hating, dude.
Team, and
you sound like you're hating.
This guy gives me crap every year about the Eagles, and he's got like half the team on his damn fantasy football team.
You're a Giants fan.
Right.
You're Giants fan.
Suck. I'm trying to win.
I know. But, dude, why? Why?
Oh, man, dude. Oh.
All right, listen. All right. I got to do my 3 picks because we're going on like 3.5 hours on this show. I'm gonna go play some fucking online poker and munch the fuck out. I'm high as shit, dude. I want to go get some munchies. I'm gonna put my picks in. I'm just kidding. Love everybody.
This is a good show, man. I'm
It was a
happy to do
great
this
show. Tommy,
Yeah.
you're the fucking man.
Thanks,
All right.
Rick.
All right. I have the Cards winning outright against the Rams. They're getting a point. I'm taking them to win outright.
Okay.
And I want to preface this with I don't like to pick division games when I'm making my picks. This week, it's all division games. I got the Cards beating the Rams, and the Cards are getting one. I got the Steelers giving one to the Bengals. I think the Bengals season is over. Joe Burrow going out for the season. They have crashed and burned. Their season is officially over. So I got the Steelers. Shout out to my boy Pittsburgh Bill, one of the fucking best human beings I know.
Kenny Pickett playing as shitty as he is.
Bengals have nobody.
Yeah.
Who's throwing the ball in Cincinnati?
It's a shame, man. I
Jake
like Joe
Evans.
Burrow,
I don't know.
man,
That's
but
just
that
a guess. I
team's
threw out 2 words.
bad, dude.
And my last but not least is I got the Colts giving 2.5 to the Bucks, and I'm taking the Colts to cover and win outright.
Nice.
That's my 3 picks. Where you at?
All right. I want to go with Tommy's team. I'm taking the Giants with the 3.5 points over the Pats.
Wow.
I think
Yeah,
right. they should get him. Man, I think this new quarterback you guys got going. I think he's
Danny,
like
you know that's Danny DeVito's grandson?
No,
Did you know
not.
that's Danny DeVito's grandson? Yes, it is.
It is not.
He was
It
on the
is
last
not.
interview with fucking Terry Bradshaw. It's Danny DeVito's grandson.
That's awesome.
It is. It is. He was listen, he was impregnated in a taxi.
But I like the kid. I think he's got a little bit of flight on him, and the Pats ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? It should be a good game for the Giants, and plus with the 3.5 points, that's a nice little bump. And then I got the Texans with the 1.5 points over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's a great game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game, man. But I'm gonna go with the points on that one. You know what I mean? So. And then my final pick is Titans with a negative 3.5 over the Panthers. Panthers are just trash. They're trash. They ain't doing nothing this season. I think the Titans should be all right with it.
Yep. Well,
there you have it. There's the picks of the week.
Sounds like a great week.
All right. Well, Tommy, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. You killed it.
Guys. I
awesome
appreciate
time,
having
dude.
me.
Ricky, always a pleasure to do the show.
Thanks to everybody.
Oh man, I always have a good time doing this. All right, y'all have a good night.
Later.
Have a good night, everybody.